bubbling tea, blueberry cream, dream upon dream.
Hi, my name is Catie. I grew up in the city of Cambridge, Massachusetts, just across the river from Boston. I always knew I wanted to go to Northeastern, so when my acceptance came in the form of NUin, I was more than excited to study abroad my first semester of college. Soon the rest of senior year flew by, and it was summer and time for me to start saying my goodbyes to friends and family. On July 21st, I drove down to Logan Airport and boarded a flight across the world with a bunch of strangers, some of which I would soon call some of my closest friends.
The sweetness of melody, the sweetness of melody, the sweetness of melody.
The first few weeks in Melbourne were jet-lagged and hectic as we became acclimated to our new city and surroundings. The transition was made easier by our site leads who planned activities around the city. We got to watch an Australian footy game, went up to the Eureka Skydeck, went out to family dinners, had a weekly Tim Tam Tuesdays, went out to Melbourne vs Sydney soccer match, participated in Husky Hunt around the city, and had weekly soccer games in a nearby field.
The sweetness is a melody, the sweet
Along with the trips planned by the staff, we also went on some longer weekend excursions. One week we went to the Healesville Sanctuary where we saw some Australian wildlife and learned how to throw boomerangs, went surfing in Torquay, sled down sand dunes and saw the penguins of Phillips Island. We also took a trip down the Great Ocean Road and a weekend trip to Sydney.
Watch him blow, all of that blow. The cinnamon dreams are following me, like sweet memories, so lemon pretty.
Though the classes were definitely challenging, they were never overwhelming. Our professors were fantastic and understood our situation. Outside of classes, we spent a good deal of time learning to cook for ourselves and further exploring the city we began to call home.
Oh sweetness, all of your melody. The sweetness is a melody. The sweet, sweet melody.
Over break, 3 of my friends and I packed our things and flew to New Zealand. There we picked up a camper van and explored the South Island. While in New Zealand, we hiked through snow, went skiing, made some friends with the abundant cows and sheep, and got to see the incredible landscape and wildlife. Though the nights in the unheated van were some of my coldest, the trip was unforgettable.
The sweetness of melody, the sweetness of melody, oh sweetness.
Back in Melbourne, we had the opportunity to volunteer at a walk in the park, a fundraiser organized by Parkinson's Victoria for Parkinson's research. Some of us worked at the welcome tent, others marshaled the walking course, and the rest of us danced around the street corners and tin rattled for donations. Each student was also given a service learning placement they attended each week. I worked over by the Queen Victoria Market in a Red Cross pop-up shop. Here we sold donated items to help fund the Red Cross and the humanitarian effort.
Sweetness of melody, oh sweetness, I love your melody. The sweetness is a melody.
As the semester begins to come to a close, I realize I'd be a very different person if I had not had the opportunity to study abroad my first semester. The independence allowed me to grow and mature in ways I wouldn't have been able to if I was studying at home in Boston. Though it will be hard to say goodbye to Australia, I've made some great new friends and new incredible memories, and cannot wait for my semester back in Boston.
We made it!